Don't hesitate to come and get your free guided meditations or share them with other people that you think could use a little bit more peace, love, and happiness in their life. So this is part 4 of a part 4 series, and the series is called What to Do If Something, Anything, or Everything is Going Wrong in Your Life. And we've taken a great many steps, learned many steps to get to stage 4. And our most recent step was to learn how to take a soul's eye view, to look at your soul themes, and to ask yourself some of the questions necessary to identify what it is and how it is that your soul is trying to coordinate your human life to help you grow in some very important ways. Now, this is something that I do with almost all of my clients, anybody who's open to it, is to make the very clear connections between their current life experiences and what it is that they've been trying to learn through many of the themes that have cropped up in their lives over time. And they're usually incredibly clear. All we need is some information and some data, and it's very easy to create all of those connections. And then, of course, the challenge for some people is, even though those connections are there, then what to do about that. And that's what this particular video is about today. So what I'm going to be teaching you about is the steps to take at this point once you're clearer that you have a soul theme at play, and that you don't need to just clean up this particular challenge, but you need to clean up this larger issue in some way. We are always doing everything that we do when we are doing this work together to get into greater alignment with who we really are, with a state of love, a state of positive energy, and feeling like we are co-creating with our divine intelligence. That is what we are always shooting for in this work together. So here's the things to do once you realize that you have a challenge on your hand and there's a soul theme that might be connected to it. The first thing is that because you're facing the dog, because you're looking right at this problem and saying, this time I'm going to do differently, you need to identify the people and the support that you need in your life and the plan that you need in your life in order to finally make a change. In other words, do not wait for this same issue to crop up again and just keep going through it again. Then you're not going to be growing. You're not going to be actually mastering that soul theme that you need to in order to evolve in a very important way for your particular soul. Everything is greater than the human moment that you see it as. Everything is greater than that. So identify the plan and the people that you need in place to help you finally make a change. Take advantage of this now. Juice this situation for everything that you can. Take everything you can from this terrible, annoying, horrible challenge that you have and juice it for all of the soul growth that it's worth. So if it's a financial issue that you have, today is the day for you to identify the people, the support, and the financial plan that you need to put into place in order to actually start creating a different financial reality for yourself. If your problem, that's just a hypothetical example. There may be many more things, many more people or support staff or particular plans you need to put into place. But I'm just giving you an example of the way you need to be thinking. If your challenge has been that you're a negative thinker and your most recent example that has come into life is that it's just highlighting for you what a negative thinker you are, today is the day to identify, for instance, the spiritual practice you need to put into play, the therapist, the life coach, or the spiritual counselors or energy healers you need to put into your life, the support group of positive people in your life that you need to have, the people that you need to actually stop communicating with so that because they bring too much negativity in your life. You need to learn the ways to start protecting your energy field so that you're not absorbing so much negativity and that you're having actually a type of spiritual practice that's in play throughout the day to start changing the way you think. You need to identify a book that you will start reading, a self-help book about how to think more positively and feel more positively. In other words, start getting those pieces into play, saying, I am making a strong intention with myself that I am no longer going to have this issue keep doing the things that it's doing to me, and I'm going to start having mastery over it. I'm going to do differently finally. So you're creating that strong intention. You start putting into play in your life the people, support, and the plan that you need in your life to actually start having this issue turn out differently. Get those people and those plans into place. Do not expect immediate results, but know that you are overhauling a major theme or challenge in your life. And so to do that means that you have to walk every day in the shoes of somebody that is committed to changing it, and that you're going to be staying committed with a strong intention to keep doing those steps, even though it's not natural for you, even though it hasn't been your habit for the last 15, 20, 30, 50, 60 years of doing things, even though that hasn't been the way that you've done it all along. Today is the day where you start putting a new plan into place, and you actually start following through with that plan on a committed basis every day, knowing that you must gain mastery over this issue in order to really juice the growth from it that will come and will be far more amazing than you ever could imagine that growth would be like if you finally step up to the plate and try to master this particular issue. What else do you need to do? You have to start some kind of practice that relates to prayer or affirmations or creating vision statements that are in alignment with this new reality that you want to live. Matter of fact, I'll send out a video soon about scientific prayer, or what's called a miracle prayer. I have a YouTube video out there about creating a vision statement about what you want with a strong intention. You want to start creating, having every day a prayer, visualization, meditation, or affirmation practice that is in support of this new way that you are trying to embody, this new reality. You're going to shift that negative thinking and be a positive thinker no matter what it takes. Or you're going to finally get into financial health. Or you're going to finally really start investigating what kind of careers are really going to speak to your authentic self. Or you're going to finally learn how to not react to that same old issue with that family member, and you're going to start feeling different when it comes to your family. And it's likely that you'll have to have some support staff in support team in your life, whether again that's a therapist, or bringing some friends into your life, perhaps letting go of some people, and then also creating a prayer practice, a meditation practice, visualization practice that helps to support that. And that's supporting that on the energy perspective from behind you. In other words, your energy and your divine intelligence is helping to create success in combination with the action steps that you are taking on a daily basis that you have made commitment to. So that's it. That's all you have to do. It sounds simple, right? I know it's about overhauling something that's occurred for so long in your life, whether it be the last 5 years or last 50 years. And I know that might feel really hard. But once you've reached your own version of bottom with this issue and you just can't stand it anymore, or you don't want to wait to have to reach bottom, and you really want to see how cool it can be once you master this particular issue, then today is the day. And it's a really exciting thing when you learn how to master it more. You're going to feel so empowered. But even more than that, you're going to be so much more aligned with who you really are that some of the coolest things in your life are going to happen once you really learn how to master this issue. And this soul theme transforms into one where you have actually replaced it with loving action that is really working for you.